You're about to begin our Concrete Reinforcing and Prestressing course. This course is meant to improve the knowledge of today's construction management professional. The goal of this course is to give you a clear understanding of how concrete reinforcing works and why it's needed. So in this course, we're going to discuss the concepts of both prestressed and non-prestressed reinforcing. Now, when I use the term non-prestress, I'm generally referring to things like rebar, wire mesh, shear studs, that type of thing. When I use the term prestressed reinforcing, I'm talking about prestressing steel tendons or sometimes bars that can be used in both pre-tensioned, precast concrete applications and post-tensioned, cast-in-place concrete applications. Now, it's important to remember a couple of things as we go through this course. First, remember that at any time during the progress of this class, you can always refer back to the vocabulary section to look up any terms or definitions that you're unsure of. Second, remember that all of the concepts that we're going to discuss herein apply equally to all types of concrete construction, whether it's a large bridge structure, a high-rise building, or even a foundation for a residential home. With that, let's talk about the learning objectives. So learning objectives are specific things that you should be able to do after you successfully complete this course. These are going to be concise, measurable objectives, and we're going to assess you as you progress and try to give you some feedback so you can gauge your learning. So here we go. After you complete this course, you should be able to explain the meaning of passive reinforcing versus active reinforcing, and you should be able to list some examples of each. We want you to be able to discuss the effects of adding rebar to any concrete element or member. And we want you to be able to explain how the change in location of the rebar within the concrete affects that concrete element's performance. Now, moving on to prestressed concrete reinforcing, we want you to be able to list at least 5 advantages of prestressed concrete. We want you to be able to describe the differences between pre-tensioned and post-tensioned reinforcing. We want you to be able to describe the precast concrete process, and we want you to be able to explain how post-tension concrete works. And then finally, we want you to be able to list 5 common examples of prestressed concrete structures.